What the f is happening, forum? I'm Alison Wonderland, your favourite Kiwi trans girl, and today I have a very important question for you. Have you ever stood in front of a mirror and looked down and thought, gee, I have too many legs? No? Well, shut up, you sexy bitch. Now, if you're anything like me, this question got you thinking, got your spine tingling, and with me, when I start thinking, the world starts shifting. It doesn't happen very often. I narrowed it down to this one all-important question. If I were to have only one leg, which one would it be? Left or right? And so, in order to answer this question, I conducted a series of scientific experiments, an investigation to conclude which of my legs is best. Let's delve in, shall we? I have stuck the end of the tape measure under my heel, and I'm going to measure up here to the point where my thigh ends. So, on the reading of this tape measure, my right leg measured up at 95 centimeters tall. I had about 2 centimeters of this stuck under my heel, so we'll call it 93. Following that same logic, my left leg was about 95 centimeters. That means my left is the longest. Okay, so for this one I have come up with a very comprehensive test. Now, the idea behind this is to hold my leg aloft in a very uncomfortable position and see which one I can keep up for the longest. Oh god, I'm done. So that was 5 minutes and 32 seconds. My right leg is quite sore. Okay. Well, I have now lost the movement of both of my legs. I've also lost my glasses. My left leg was 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, now for this test I have 3 pairs of inarguably adorable shoes. First up, a good old pair of heeled leather boots. And that fits nice and comfortably. Oh no, that's a fail. For the next pair, these sexy things. I think I'm gonna call these two a draw. And last but not least, these cute little things. And now zipping them up. My fashion sense is impeccable, so normally I would wear these with trousers. They don't look that good with bare legs. But the important thing is, this side fits perfectly. And this side, this zip is a little bit on the tight side. So this extremely important conclusion is that my right foot is slightly smaller. So now, as some of you may know, I have 2 very fluffy Maine Coon cats. One of them is called Chester, and he is a complete One of them is called Spice, and she is possibly the loveliest animal on the planet. I love them both. But, do they love my legs? I found a unique specimen. Be quiet. Do you like my legs? Ooh, there's a bit of movement. Ooh, that was a bite. Hello. What do you think of my legs? Just completely ignored my legs. Look at this. Meow. Look, what do you think of this? She does not give a f***. Look. Well, from this I am able to draw the conclusion that Spice is ambivalent, and Chester does not like my left foot. He tried to bite it. Both of my legs are cold and I have gained absolutely nothing. Oh, that's Neil. As you can see, they both fit quite well, as they are the same size. However, the real test is how long they stay up for. As you can see, this leg has slipped more. That's a point for left. Now, I do, in fact, value the opinion of the people. Don't make the mistake that this is a democracy, because it isn't, but I will at least hear an opinion. In order to get their perspective, I offered my Instagram followers an option to vote on this incredibly complex issue. So I took a good picture of my legs and thigh highs and sent it on, and asked them, which leg is best? Now, as you can see, at about an hour in, we are sitting at 39% voting left and 61% voting right. By 2 hours it remains about the same at 38 and 62%, but by 4 hours my left leg starts fighting back a little bit, and it brings it back up to 45, 55. We'll come back to this later. I'm aiming for that bucket over there, not the cat who has followed me all of this way. And we have a soccer ball and a rugby ball for bonus points because we are in New Zealand. Spice wants to say hi. Say hi to the camera, Spice. I'm gonna put her under the camera for good luck. That was directly over top. Still missed. Rugby balls are fucking useless. I don't know why anyone plays rugby. She likes the tripod, don't she, baby? She's much more fond of these 3 legs than my 2. No. So, we are now racing through these experiments. We are some 8 or 9 experiments deep, and thus far the results have been, well, admittedly a complete waste of time, but hold on. This is where things get interesting. See, we've figured out which leg is the longest. We've figured out which leg my cats like the most. We figured out that neither of my legs are very flexible, but I know what you're thinking. Because I like my femboys to whimper, not speak. But back to the topic at hand. Results inconclusive, but I'm going to go with left. Welcome to a Monday evening in New Zealand. The sun is shining, it is a beautiful evening, and for this this test, I am going to drink a basic bitch Heineken beer. And by the time I'm finished with it, I am going to count how many mosquito bites I have received. Let's do this. Hello. Look who's decided she wants some attention. Hello. Say hi to the camera. Look over there. Over there. Oh god. Ow. I have a conclusion to make. This is my left leg. Nothing, 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 nothing. 0 on my left. However, that is 1 there. This is another 1 there, which makes 2 mosquito bites on my right leg and 0 on my left. It has now been 16 hours since I posted my story poll, and the results speak for themselves. Left remains at 42% and right remains at 58%. This is quite an upset. See, I was under some illusion that people would prefer my left. Obviously, I was wrong. My story has now been up for the full time and it is about to close. And as you can see, at 23 hours, we are still sitting pretty at 42 and 58. Now if we look a little bit closer, that is 31 votes for left and 42 for right. Now this isn't a democracy, but that's a pretty comprehensive win for the right. Fucking conservatives. I have removed the audio because it could be disturbing for some of you. Well, I have exhausted my experiments. Let's count up the tally, shall we? Oh. My apologies, viewers. I appear to have completely wasted your time. But, seeing as in the last experiment, one of my legs died anyway, I guess I'll choose my left leg. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some work to do.